Eric Louver here at Cook Street School of Culinary Arts. Aaron Boyle, Mark Denitas here. So I never do toppings. I hardly cook anyways. So we're talking pork, but toppings for the pork right now.
Toppings for the pork.
Pickled onions.
Yes. So we have the whole hog dinner coming up on November 28th. Mark is going to help out with that.
And people can still sign up for that,
They can
right?
still sign up for it. Yep.
Okay.
And this is going to be pickled onions going on top of house-made pork sausage.
Yum.
So to start with, we've got some spices in here: coriander, black peppercorn, allspice, and some star anise.
Now these are typical when it comes to pickling anything, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, these are pretty typical. You can play with stuff if you want it spicier. You can throw in some red pepper flakes, cayenne, but this is pretty typical.
Cool.
Then I've got some vinegar,
Okay.
some sugar, a little bit of salt, and we just want that to dissolve in there.
Pretty easy.
So it's completely, you could do this.
Absolutely, yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, even you can.
Okay.
Once it's dissolved, we're
Okay.
gonna add our onions, and it's gonna take out some of the harshness and of red onions. The raw red onions, you know how it's kind of bright and bitter. So this will kind of cut that down. It'll also brighten up the sausage, complement the fat in the sausage.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is kind of like a relish,
Very
right?
similar. Very
Very
similar.
similar to a relish. Same idea.
Perfect. Let's talk about Cook Street while the sugar's dissolving. You've got that event coming up on the 28th.
28th,
What
yep.
else do you guys do here?
We do one-night classes. We do four-night classes. Pretty much anything that you want to learn how to cook, we likely have a class for it. So there's a pasta class, an Italian class, a French class, Indian class. If you want to try to learn it, we'll teach you.
Cool.
Yeah, great for singles, families,
I think I need to
couples.
come in and learn how to cook with
It
you
is a
guys.
great couples night, and that's why we're not having the raw red onions, right?
Once it's dissolved.
Once it's dissolved, we're going to add our onions.
So how long does this need to cook?
You can pull it out in a few minutes, or you can let it sit in your refrigerator overnight. It all depends on how crunchy you want your pickles. So in about 2 minutes, I would say these are done, if that's how you wanted them. But if
Okay.
you want them to get a little bit softer and absorb a little bit more of the vinegar, then you can let them sit in your refrigerator overnight.
Perfect. And then you just spread it on really whatever you want. But for the hog dinner,
We're gonna put it on sausage.
on pork sausage. That sounds good. So this is on our website, this recipe, thedenverchannel.com. It's pretty simple. I think you're right. I think I could even cook this. That's a shocker because I'm usually cooking up Hot Pockets at home. So this is probably a little bit better than a Hot Pocket.
A little bit better.
Yeah, anyway, on our website, thedenverchannel.com. Coming up next,
Apple glazed pork chops.
wow, apple glazed pork chops. How to make it, that's coming up at 9:50. We'll see you then.